Hi everybody, Joe Conroy, Certified Financial Planner. I hope everybody's doing well and staying sane in these tough times. So I've been working from home for, I don't know, it seems like 17 years now. And it's not without its challenges, but I just want to share something real quick. So being so close to my kids, and I've got 3 little ones, an 8-month-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So my oldest, Blake, came in and gave me this note out of the blue the other day. Hi Daddy, So he's learning how to write, which is amazing for a 4-year-old. That's the benefit of a wife that's a former teacher, but I thought that was cute. So there's some benefits here. We're making good memories, and yes, it's frustrating, but we'll get out of it soon. All right, let's get into more pressing matters about your financial planning and your investing. I've been helping clients with a lot of things lately. Just want to give kind of a highlight reel of some of the things to hopefully trigger in your minds, maybe Joe should look into this for me. Top one is consolidation of old retirement plans, those companies that you haven't been around for years or even decades in some cases, and you have those old 401ks or 403bs or whatever it might be. Now is a great time to clean up all that stuff and bring it in, and the only heavy lifting you have to do is just request the transfer forms. Send that stuff to me and we knock out the paperwork for you. So we've been doing a lot of that. We've been doing a lot of retirement planning, so doing retirement projections. And the surprising thing to a lot of clients, not so much surprising to me, is they breathe a sigh of relief when they see that things actually still look really good with their retirement prospects. And that's why we've set up the accounts the way that we've done, so that they're all-weather portfolios, because this isn't going to be the last market event that we're going to see in our investing lifetimes. So we need to be more prepared for those ahead of time. And anyway, what the projections and the retirement planning is going to do is show you that, yeah, you're still good. You're still on track. Every single one that I've done over the last several weeks, people on the other end of the line say, okay. They leave feeling good and feeling confident. And that's the whole goal here. I want people to feel confident in what they have and get rid of any of the confusion if at all possible. Some other things, mortgages are at really low rates right now. If you haven't refinanced in several years, or even if you have refinanced in several years and you want to take a second look at it, I've been helping people kind of analyze what makes sense with a refinance. Is it a target interest rate? Is there a certain time frame that we're looking for? And what are the costs? And if you don't have a mortgage person that you can talk to, I can refer you to a couple. I work with some really good ones. Freeing up some cash flow. Now, obviously, I'm the investment guy, so when you do free up that cash flow, let's get it invested in this down market in anticipation of the growth that is to come ahead of us. Or maybe you just need to pay some bills or things like that. But anyway, so we can talk about what to do with that extra money, but that's a good problem to have, is what to do with extra money. Housekeeping items. So some folks, clients have gotten an annual disclosure notice from Synergy Financial Group, which is now known as SFG Wealth Management. Same company. It was a little confusing because it's a new logo, and it's really the same email that's gone out every April for the last several years. So just because the new logo, I think, threw some people off. But if you have any questions about how all these different things interact, like Synergy, my role at Hartford Retirement Planners is obviously as your financial advisor. Synergy's doing a lot of the compliance work. LPL is where most of the money is held. There's a couple places like, if you ever want a refresher on how all those different parties are connected, I'd be happy to. But the big overlying piece of this is that there's independence through all the different parties that are attached to your account. So everything's in your best interest. And if you have any questions and some of this stuff looks confusing because the lawyers draw it up and charge a boatload for it, I'm happy to explain it. All right, state of the market. So here's what's going on. I won't spend a ton of time on this. If you've been watching, you've seen it's been a very strong month. So April was one of the best months we've had. We haven't had a month like April unless you go back to 1987. So as fast as the drawdown has happened, the recovery, we're not all the way back yet, but the recovery's been very fast too. And that's, it's not really a coincidence. Those two usually go hand in hand. And I say usually because the market's unpredictable. How unpredictable is the market? Well, April, we had information coming out like a 4.8% contraction in GDP, 30 million people unemployed. Those are some really scary numbers and bad things, yet April was the best month since going back to 1987. So where are we now? We started, the peak was the Dow Jones Industrial Average at 29,500 and change. In a matter of weeks, we dropped down to 19,100 and change. And then in a few short weeks, we've gone from 19,000 back up to 24-ish thousand as I make this. And of course, the market fluctuates every day, so I don't know what the numbers are going to be when you watch this. We are not out of the woods yet. I don't want people to get lulled into this comfort that it's just going to be a recovery, that each month is going to go back up until we were back to where we were. There's going to be some hiccups, some speed bumps. Consensus says that we're not probably going to retest those lows unless something drastic happens, which there's always a slight possibility. But we're on that path to recovery, but it isn't always a straight line. So I just want to prepare people that it's going to bounce around a little bit until we can get back to where we were before. So we're not completely out of the woods, but what a great April, and let's keep building on that. And I hope as things and businesses start to get back online, we can continue that recovery. I know everybody will probably share in that. Let's get back to work, and let's do it safely, and let's make sure that our people are protected, but start to look at that reopening process when we're able to do so. Lastly, I have a question. So the old way of coordinating phone calls and meetings and reviews and things has been to just do an email exchange, or someone calls me and we put something on the calendar. I'm open to changing that. So if folks would like to have the option of doing it the way that we have before, or a new option of a calendar where you can just go and schedule yourself, that might be more efficient. I know there's some folks are more tech savvy that I work with, others not so much. Want to accommodate both. And whatever's going to make the experience more efficient, spend less time, and get more to answering your questions and talking about your personal finances, I'm open to it. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, and if there's enough interest, I'll go ahead and set that up. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. Again, I hope everybody continues to stay safe. I've enjoyed the phone calls and catching up. It looks like the end of the light at the tunnel is getting a little bit brighter. We're not all the way there yet, but we can see it. It's getting closer, and I'm certainly excited about that. I hope everybody else is. So stay safe as always. Thank you for watching.